Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I want to welcome you to the new and improved Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast. After many years of interviewing the best and brightest thought leaders around the world on my SiriusXM show, I am excited to now have those interviews available to people around the globe on this podcast. So many people would write us and say, I love what I've been hearing about your interviews with these great people. Where can I access them? I live in this country or that country, or I don't have access to that technology. How can I get the information? Well, I'm so excited now that we are able to offer the information and the interviews free on this podcast. So we want you to sit back and enjoy this message and let me know how you like them. And then do me a favor. If you like them, send a review, write a review and post it. And if you like it, hit like on here and share it and tell everybody you know about it, and then subscribe to this podcast so you'll get the alerts when we post a new interview episode. Thank you for listening and enjoy the Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways podcast.
Named one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world.
Inducted into the Speaker Hall of Fame.
Award-winning singer.
Best-selling author.
And now, here's Willie Jolley.
Well, it's true. We have only just a minute, only 60 seconds, and it forced upon us. We can't refuse it. We didn't seek it. We didn't choose it, but it's up to us to use it. We must suffer if we lose it, give account if we abuse it, just a tiny little minute. But our eternities are wrapped up in it. I'm grateful for this minute, this moment, this opportunity to be on with you and to talk to you about how to do more, be more, and to achieve more. And what a show I have for you today. And I'm grateful for each one of you. Now, you know, I start with that minute, and then I take a moment to thank God for life and strength and for health. I thank God for giving us another opportunity. I am grateful for every day God gives us. I'm grateful for the fact that I am able to wake up in the morning and my mind is working and my body's working. So every day above ground is a great day, and I'm grateful for it. And so I give God glory for it. Now I'm grateful for the books being bestsellers and the audios and the radio shows, but most of all, I'm grateful for life and friends and family. So we ought to find something to be grateful for every day. I want to take a moment to give a shout out right now to our sponsor. Support for the Wealthy Ways comes from Truist Financial, which BB&T and SunTrust merged to form Truist with a shared purpose to inspire and build better lives and communities. Look, with combined resources, collective passion, and continuous pursuit of innovation, Truist is opening the door to a better financial experience to help people and businesses achieve more. See what the future of finance is shaping up at Truist. TRUIST.com. Truist Bank, member FDIC. Well, folks, I am grateful for each and every one of you who has made this show one of the top shows in the country now, and the number one self-help show in America. And I'm grateful, but it's you who did it, and not me. It's you and my great guest. I bring the best, the brightest, and today is no different. Well, y'all have heard him here. Every year he gets priority. Whenever he wants to get on, he has priority, because I would not be where I am without him in my life. He is not just the greatest motivational speaker on the planet. He is not just a best-selling New York Times best-selling author. He's not just a Hall of Fame speaker, a Golden Globe Award winner by Toastmasters. He also is my brother from another mother, the one and only Les Brown. Les, how are you, my brother?
I'm great and grateful, and I'm so glad to see you and to be in the presence of greatness.
Well, somebody under some rock might say, you know what, I've heard of him, but those who don't know, Les Brown is a world-renowned motivational speaker. He was born in poverty and abandoned as a child. He was adopted by a single woman named Mamie Brown, and she raised him and his twin brother, and they were challenges, but she continued to love him, and he had challenges in school, but he refused to stop loving his mom, and he listened and stayed close. And he had a teacher in school at Booker T. Washington High School in Miami that inspired him, that someone's thought of him.
Opinion of you does not have to become your reality.
There you go. Yeah, somebody's thought of you does not have to become your reality. So he's gone on to become the #1 motivational speaker on the planet. Les, I gave him a quick synopsis, but you can nobody can do it like you. Why don't you tell them who you are, what you are, where you come from?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for who you are to me, my brother.
Yes, sir.
And Dee, who is an incredible soulmate.
Absolutely.
That God brought the two of y'all together. And my nephew, William, who is just par excellence. This is an incredible young man that you have molded to change the planet.
All right now.
Skills, all right? Yeah. Tell him he's got to make you a grandfather real soon, because I've got 15 grandchildren. We believe in be fruitful and multiply.
I will let him know.
All right, yes. Well, one of the things I'd like to say, it's not even about me and my past now. It's about what do we do where we are. This corona has just slapped me around. I don't even know what my name is.
Do you still have your little friend, the squirrel outside?
Yes, I have my little friend Tyrone. Now, hold just a minute. What was I getting you? Tell Willie I said hello. People told me I need to go see my shrink real soon. But I tell you, what you said in the opening, just having a spirit of gratitude. When I get up in the morning, Willie,
yes,
I say all things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose.
Yes.
And then I say, Lord, whatever I face today, together, you and I can handle it. And truly, we have a lot to face.
We got a lot to face. We got a lot to face. This coronavirus is challenging on so many fronts and having impact on so many people's lives. But I'm so excited because you've got a new book, and some new products and programs to help people through these tough times. And I'm so excited about it because whatever you put out always has such high level of inspiration and motivation, and it's just been changing people's lives. And I wanted people to hear about this so that they could go and get a copy. They could go and get some resources that would help them, as well as those who want to speak. And many people have something inside of them. They think that there's something powerful inside, but they don't know how to get it out of them or how to get it to a stage. And that's what you are, one of the best on the planet to help people to do.
Well, my book, You've Got to Be Hungry, The Greatness Within to Win. It took me 21 years to get that book out. Wow. And I realize now that the delay was divine. It was for this time here. And because in order for us to make it, we have to realize that we have to do it against all odds. I was reading an article that said it was about the Federal Reserve out of St. Louis. It said, stunningly, a white high school dropout and ex-felon has more of a chance to create 3 times more wealth than a Black college graduate graduating with thousands of dollars in debt. Let's think about that. And so in this place where we are, where we have built-in systems to keep us down, the people that break through, the people that are able to accomplish their goals and their dreams in spite of the structural systems that's designed to marginalize us and to prevent us from advancing and living our dreams. Those individuals who break through, they're hungry. And people that are hungry are relentless. People that are hungry know that you will fail your way to success. People that are hungry know that you build your success on rejections and closed doors because we have the complexion of rejection.
My. That's right. That's right. That's right. And you have been able to do that. I remember you talking one time when we were touring together, and you said one time when you first got started, people didn't even want to give you the shot, to give you the chance to even start speaking. And you were up against PhDs and others. You had to go into a bathroom and talk to yourself, have communication with yourself. Why was that so powerfully important? And then you went on to win the contract because you were willing to encourage yourself and not talk yourself out of your successes, but talk yourself into your greatness.
You know, our favorite book says that you have to encourage yourself.
Yes.
And it's called, the psychologists call it your self-explanatory style, that 87 to 88% of our self-talk is negative.
Yes.
Because we live in a world that we've been conditioned to have a limited mindset and belief system. Richard Wright said, the impulse to dream has been slowly beaten out of me through the experiences of life. So just think about that he said during this time that being beaten down and held back and having so many failures that he didn't even think about dreaming anymore because it was considered an impossibility. So we are standing on the shoulders of people who understand the word, stony the road we trod, bitter the chastening rod, felt in the days when hope unborn had died. Yet with a studied beat have not our weary feet come to the place for which our fathers sighed. So I consider this to be a golden age for us in spite of the coronavirus, because we have a tool with the computer that we can virtually create our own businesses, even if you have a criminal background, that you can virtually in your home learn almost any type of subject area and get a college degree. That and that's major, that in order for us to make it today, number one, you've got to work on your mindset. And that's been the calling on your life and my life. You
absolutely
in this area, because as much as you've chosen it, you were chosen for this work. You have this mindset. I'm going to make a difference on the planet. I'm going to transform lives. And you've done that. And you've been impactful and inspirational to me and thousands, millions of people around the planet, people that you will never meet. I can't tell you how many times people say to me when I mention the fact that my very good friend Willie Jolley said that a setback is a setup for a comeback. And people come up to me after the program and say, I know Willie Jolley too. I say, well, I know him too. So that this place, this space, there are also great opportunities. Crises, we know, and then the Chinese language, it means danger, but it also means opportunity.
Yes.
And so out of this space, a lot of creative things are coming about, new inventions, innovations are coming about. And there are people who are shifting and coming up with new ways in which they can use their talents, abilities, and skills. This is a time that you have to make a conscious decision to impact your life and the impact that you want to make on life globally, that you have to put in the effort and the time to learn. If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. But if you're willing to learn, no one can stop you. And that's what you were willing to do when I met you. And what I decided, I didn't want to work for somebody for the rest of my life. I wanted to be my own boss. And you decided that you didn't want
absolutely
the journey of the broke. You decided, you and me as partners said, you know what? We're going to carve out our own way. We're going to do something that will give us a sense of significance, but also allow us to be able to generate income in the process and teach others how to do it with their voice, with their story, and with their knowledge. This is the attention economy.
Attention economy.
Yes, you got to be able to call attention to yourself. You got to be able to hold the attention, and you've got to be able to ignite, to direct the attention for the things that you're talking about or the movement that you represent.
Wow. Hold that thought. We're going to come right back. You got My dear friend Les Brown is my guest today, and this is Dr. Willie Jolley and the Willie Jolley Wealthy Way Show. And for sure, your best is yet to come. We'll be right back.
Afraid of flying, I always kept my dreams on the ground. Life had enough ups and downs. Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why some people can make $1 million, lose it, make a second million, lose that, then make a third million, while other people can't even make ends meet? Well, the reason is that those people know the recipe for success. And that recipe is available to everyone if you will do what they did. They made a habit of getting positive, motivational resources of great thinkers and great learners. And I want to offer those same kind of resources to you. We've developed a free page on my website. It's wjspeaks.com/gift. wjspeaks.com/gift. On that site, we've got resources, books, audios that help you to grow, and they're free. So go to wjspeaks.com/gift, wjspeaks.com/gift, and get some of those resources, and then share that page with your friends and your family members. We want to impact and inspire millions of people. And remember, if you enjoy this message on this podcast, like it, share it, and post a review about it, and make a difference in the lives of others by letting them know about it. Have a great day. This is Dr. Willie Jolley.
A to the D to the T to the I to the T to the U to the D to the E. A to the D to the T to the I to the T to the U to the D to the E. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's all about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's all about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's about your attitude. It's all about your attitude.
And we're back. This is Dr. Willie Jolley on the Willie Jolley Wealthy Way Show. And now we want to let you know that you can access us in so many new ways. We're creating content in new ways. So we've got every day across America. You can hear me on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell at 8:20 Eastern, 7:20 Central Time. We'll Wake Up and Win with Dr. Willie Jolley. You can hear us on Monday nights, my bride and I, D. Taylor Jolley, with the Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last broadcast. Happily Married Mondays with the Jollies. And you can join us on Facebook Live, Willie.Jolley at 9 p.m. Eastern. For a half hour, we talk about marriage and how to get through the tough times and the lessons we've learned taken from our book, Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. And then on Saturday mornings, every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, you can get the Jolly Good News Report, a faith-based, encouraging, uplifting messaging that I put out on my Facebook page, Facebook Live, on the Jolly Good News Facebook Live. So join us on any of those and go to winwithwillie.com, winwithwillie.com to hear the song We'll Get Through This, as well as to sign up for my newsletter so we can stay connected to you and send you some positive information every day, a 1-minute video to just encourage you. My special guest is the world-renowned, the #1 motivational speaker in the world, according to every platform you can find. He's been inducted in the Speaker Hall of Fame. He has been named one of the top 5 speakers in the world by the 175,000 members of Toastmasters. He has been named a legend of the speaking industry, and he is a Golden Gavel Award winner by Toastmasters, my friend Les Brown. Les, we got a new book. Where can they get this new book, and what's the name of it? I want to get that out.
Called You've Got to Be Hungry.
Got to be hungry. And where can they get that new book?
They can get it on IamHungryLesBrown.com. They can go to IamHungryLesBrown.com, or they can go to Amazon and get the book.
All right.
Them how to begin to navigate this space where we are, how to live their dreams rather than their fears, and how to begin to reinvent themselves, to rethink their lives, and be able to turn what we are now going through to have it to be a growth experience so that you have a breakthrough performance in how you show up in life.
Wow. Now, this book is something you've been working on for quite a while, because your first book was Live Your Dream.
Yes.
Okay. And your second book was
It's Not Over Till You Win.
And Not Over Till You Win. What a great book. Both of those books, incredible books. I encourage people to get those books along with the new book. And now we got a new book. And we want people to remind me the title one more time, Les.
It's called You Gotta Be Hungry.
You gotta be hungry. Now, for those who don't know, that is the talk that most people saw him on PBS when he did his PBS specials, and the one that became the world class PBS. And I believe you won a Emmy for Emmy for that. And that is one of his signature talks, but everybody knows about that talk. You gotta be hungry. Now, what about this book, Les, that's going to impact and inspire people to make them change and help them to change from these challenging times? We're in a pandemic, economic downturn, massive job loss, racial strife, social upheaval. We've had a crazy political season. We've had all sorts of challenges and changes and drama and trauma. What can I say to folks right now to say, look, folks, this is what you need for this day and time?
You will get through this.
Come on, somebody.
And they will. They will. I mean, flesh and blood didn't reveal that to you, but my Heavenly Father, which art in heaven, that gave you the title for that song. Because people need to know that. What most people do when something happens, sometimes life can slap you senseless. Yes. You don't even know where you are. We've all seen fights where a person is being hit so many times they don't raise their hands to defend themselves, and the referee comes in between them and hold up the hand and say, how many fingers do you see? And the guy say, I think I see one. That's what Corona has done to a whole lot of folks up in here. But I mean, just think about the fact, this is a time for homely people. Why? Because
he's putting on a mask.
All you got is this mask. You looking at somebody, but you off the market, but you looking at somebody and you hope that they take that mask off. You hope you don't run. So homely people getting a lot of dates and being hit on a lot right now. But the thing is this.
Hey, look, someone said they can have a dreamboat body but a shipwrecked face, but you wouldn't know it.
That is right. That's right. Oh, my goodness. I was in Walgreens, and I just spoke to a sister. Well, I saw eyes, and they look pretty. Hello, sister, how you doing? She said, I know you from the CIA. I know that. I know y'all been following me, haven't you? I said, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not the one. And I started walking away. She said, come back here. Come. I took off running. Let me tell you something. They're crazy people up in here. They're everywhere. And people dying who never died before.
Yes,
so this
indeed.
is a very strange place where we are.
Well, you have been able to overcome challenges. You've overcome, educational issues when you were in school. And then you overcame, and you went from, and for those who don't know, he went from high school and started, did you work for the sanitation department for a while?
Yes, worked for the Miami sanitation department. I threw garbage for a period of time, and I just couldn't take the stinking garbage. I said, no, I can't do this. I remember the first time I picked up one of those big garbage containers, they said, look at him, he's a strong buck. We can get a good 30 years out of here. But I said, no, you won't.
And then you went on to get into radio, and that's the hungry, you got to be hungry story for those. You can see it on YouTube. If you can look at his speech at the Georgia Dome, just classic. I'm encouraging people. And then he got on radio, He was successful in radio for many years, not just in Miami, but in Ohio. Then he became an Ohio state representative in the state Senate. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Well, Ohio State representative from the 29th House District. And one of the things I want to emphasize now more than ever before, there was an article I read in Fast Magazine, and they talked about the value of what it is that you do so well, and that is to communicate effectively. They said communication skills are far more important even than your technical skills. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Warren Buffett said, if you can't communicate, it's like being in the dark with a woman and you wink your eye. He said, nothing's going to happen. Okay. Yes. So Steve Jobs said the most powerful person in the world is the storyteller.
Yeah.
To be able to tell your story, because we're living in a time where that people are asking, who are you? What do you have? And why should I care? And so knowledge is the new currency, as well as being able to attract attention to yourself, to hold that attention, to create an experience around that, and to ignite, to inspire people to make new choices with their lives. You've been doing that for years, and that's important now more than ever before, because we have over 47 million people that are going to lose their jobs because of artificial intelligence. And then you have on top of that, people who are losing their jobs because of the coronavirus. And then you're going to have on top of that, businesses that are going under because of the coronavirus. And so the rippling effect of that, and then you have the mental health issues, and then you have the mutation of the coronavirus to another form that's easier to spread and impacting people faster. Right. So in the midst of this kind of environment, there's a feeling of hopelessness, of powerlessness, and a feeling of, I just feel overwhelmed. I can't make it. And that's why I love what you said when you wrote the book that a setback is a setup for a comeback power. Yeah. People have comeback power, but most people don't know it. Most people focus on the opposition that they're facing. And whatever you focus on, where focus goes, energy flows, as opposed to looking within. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. And when they demanded of Jesus, where shall the kingdom of God come? He said, the kingdom of God cometh not by observation. They shall say, it's neither lo there, lo here. Behold, the kingdom of God is within you. So it's a time for people to go within, to get still, to rethink their lives and to repurpose their lives, to throw their net on the other side. When I was fired from radio, I had to think about, how can I use my communication skills in another way? And I chose to do that with radio. Then I said, well, now that's cut off from me because I was controversial. And then I chose to get involved in speaking and training and becoming an author. And that has made all the difference. So people have a chance now to re-examine themselves. Socrates said, the unexamined life isn't worth living.
The unexamined life is not worth living. And that is one of the quotes I loved. In fact, the first time I heard it was from the man who wrote The Stranger's Secret.
Earl Nightingale.
Earl Nightingale. When I heard that, he said, the unexamined life is not worth living. And we have sometimes don't look at the possibilities for ourselves, where we are, what we have the capacity for. And we settle for what somebody else says about us, what somebody else tells us about us, and not what we have within us. And so I want to encourage people to understand the power that you have within you. But you've got to be willing to invest. And just as Les said, D and I, we decided to invest in ourselves, to go to seminars, to read the books, to take the time to develop ourselves, personal and professional development. It works. And we're going to come back after this break and talk about how you can transform your life, how you can change your life, even in the tough times, how you can turn your setbacks into comebacks and make this the life that you've been dreaming of. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. We'll be right back. Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and I got an email from a gentleman in Australia who shared how he had been struggling in his business, and he bought some of my books and audios, and how it had a profound impact on his business, and he went from worst to first in his company. I shared with him how much I appreciated his note, but I told him those books, those audios, those videos were not just something that I just thought up one day and started to write. They were born out of my experiences, out of the challenges of overcoming the problems and the difficulties and how I was able to do it. And I shared with him that others have sent similar messages and that these resources work. I want to encourage you and invite you to go to my store. Go to wjspeaks.com/shop. wjspeaks.com/shop. Get some of the books. It only takes a minute to change your life. Or a setback is a setup for a comeback. Or turn setbacks into greenbacks. Or chicken soup for the soul. Or an attitude of excellence. Or the book I wrote with my wife after 34 years of being married and not having an argument in over 30 years. We wrote a book called Make Love, Make Money, Make It Last. And now it is saving marriages all over the globe. Go to the store. Get some of the audios, the videos, the books, the resources to help you have greater personal and professional success. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. Make this a great day on purpose. And we're back. This is Dr. Willie Jolley on the Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways Show. And I'm so excited that you are with us wherever you may be in the world, wherever you may be in the country. I am excited about it. Now, I want to take a moment also to again thank our sponsors. We're sponsored today by Truist, the bank that's here for better. BB&T and SunTrust merged to form Truist with a shared purpose to inspire and build better lives and communities. Let me give you just one of the examples of what that means. Truist has come up with something called the Truist Community Benefits Plan. They've earmarked $60 billion. That's right, $60 billion to invest in affordable housing, nonprofit support, and small business growth over the next 3 years. So you can see that while Truist is committed to a better banking experience for you, they're just as committed to giving back to the community and creating meaningful changes for all people, all folks who are striving to achieve more. I hope you'll check them out at truist.com. Let me spell that for you. It's TRUIST.com. And Truist Bank is a member, FDIC. My guest today is my brother from another mother. He has been with me through the tough moments. I've stood with him through the tough moments. We toured together over the years. Initially, the first tour was with me and him and a lady, the jewelry lady, Tracy Lynn, the great Tracy Lynn. And yeah, I got to take my ginkgo. It takes a moment now for me to call it up.
I understand.
You've been there. Yeah. And then we toured together with other tours over the years. And then we were on the Get Motivated tour. And we did that for 4 years, 2 cities a week. For many years, it was Les and Zig Ziglar and Brian Tracy. And then Zig died, and I was honored to get the call to replace him. We did that, and that was always a joy because I would open the show first thing in the morning, but I would come back from the hotel in the evening so I could stand in the wings and listen to Les do his thing because he was always captivating, compelling, and life-changing. And even though I had heard, you got to be hungry, I cannot never hear it too much. It's like hearing your favorite song over and over again because no one can do it like Les Brown. No one can inspire and empower like Les Brown. He can take you from the depths. So you have been able to do this now, Les, for about 40 years. Am I right?
51.
51 years.
I've been speaking for 51 years. February 17th, I will turn 76.
Wow. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Yes.
And so that's coming up real soon, and we're going to celebrate that. We do that every year. And then he also has written books. He's done on television. He had his own syndicated radio shows. And now he's helping others to learn how to become communicators. Tell us about some of the new things you're doing, Les, and some of the things that are making a difference and can make a difference in people's lives. And your son, John Leslie, is working with you. You're telling me about some of the new products and services y'all are offering as you do what you're telling people to do. Pivot. Use this thing called a computer and make it work for you.
Man, that is so true. If you see here, Hungry to Speak, my children, they're behind me. I wanted to be in a business that I could make a difference and earn money and leave a legacy.
Yes.
And fortunately, my children, they got on the bandwagon and they feel the same way. And so what I'm doing now is teaching people how to tell their story, how to use their voice, their personality, their knowledge, and their experiences in this global world that the computer eliminates geography. We've gone from brick and mortar to click and order. And so upgrading our skills in how to present virtually is major. I'm doing 3 to 4 virtual presentations a day in my Mickey Mouse pajamas. Okay. It's been an adjustment. I don't care to ever get on an airplane again. If I don't ever get on another one, it's okay. I had a guy call me from Germany and said, Mr. Brown, we'd like for you to come speak to 50,000 people in Germany. I said, man, I'm not going to get on an airplane. He said, well, we'll send a private plane for you and just be you and 2 pilots. And I said, may I ask you a question, please? He said, yes. I said, what if they sneeze? Can I roll my window down? He said, no. I said, well, I ain't going. I'm not going to be up there with them with that recirculated air, and they probably not saved either. No, homie ain't doing that. I'm not dying to go to Germany. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. It's been a lot of fun working from home. It's been great. And working with my son, John Leslie, he's my youngest son, and just being in one place. I didn't think I would be able to do this, Willie, but it's been great. It's been a time to reflect, to rethink my life, and ask myself the question, what can I do to finish strong? What can I do now to die a life of no regrets? And that it's been rewarding to look at that and to think about that and to start working in that direction.
Yes. And you have done that. Your son is working with you, and that's a great thing because, I mean, he's doing great things. He is setting up your studio. All of this is all the work of his son, and John Leslie has done just a tremendous job. Okay, we want to talk about one of the things you said. There are going to be 3 types of people who come out of this. Tell us a little bit about your message about those who are going to come out and those witnesses.
Millionaires, billionaires, or witnesses. And the people who listen to your program, they are not witnesses. They are not onlookers. They will be millionaires of billionaires because people who are attracted to you and your message, to your books and to your recordings and to your program, are people who see the value of investing in themselves.
Right.
They asked Warren Buffett, what is the most important investment you can make? And this was during the time of the last recession we had. And this guy has millions of dollars, billions of dollars in the stock market and in real estate. And he said the most important investment you can make in yourself. So people who take the time to just learn and listen to your program and taking in information that will help them to upgrade and expand their vision of themselves, of what's possible. I didn't do what I'm doing until I was, it was 14 years. And I was at an event and heard some speakers, and I said, I want to do that. But had I had a Willie Jolley program to listen to, I would have been encouraged and motivated and inspired to do it sooner. When I got on stage, as you are aware, and started speaking, I was the only raisin in the milk.
Right. You were the only. That's right.
Yes, absolutely. And it took a minute to break up in there. But it's this place, this space where we are, Willie. I can't tell you how important it is. And this show that you're doing, I just took some time the other day and I started going through my phone and looking at the various programs that's on the internet. And there's so much ignorance and filth and vulgarity and just crazy stuff that's out there.
Absolutely.
You know what I realized? I realized why Jesus said, he without ear. No, he said, he who has ear, let him hear.
Yes.
My sheep shall hear my voice. In other words, this is not for everybody. This work that you and I are doing, it's not for everybody. I'm through with trying to change people who are not ready and don't have the level of consciousness to be there. There's a book that's called The Kabbalion, and it said, the lips of the wise are sealed to the ears of the ignorant. Yeah, and there's another one I love very much, and I'm reading it for like the 5th time. It's called Change or Die by David Dushman. And they did a study at a cardiology department in a hospital, and they told these people who had repeated heart attacks, this next heart attack will kill you. So you got to change. And so here are the things you need to do. Number 1, have a plant-based diet. Number 2, have social support. And 3, have someone that will be your coach and accountability partner. And 9 out of 10 went back to doing what they were doing before, and they died.
Wow. And they knew this. And they knew
know it. People would rather die than change. And so I say, let them be. Like people say, it's my American right to not wear a mask. Very good. You should stamp them. So when they come down with the virus, they show up at the hospital. Excuse me. No, go live out your American right not to wear your mask. Don't come up in here and have us wasting medication on you. No way, Jose.
You sound just like my wife, Dee. She says that all the time. Put some on them. Make them sign something so that they say, I don't want to wear a mask. Fine. Okay, go ahead and do it. When you get sick and you can't breathe and you're gasping for air and you run to the hospital, they should say, oh, you're the one who said, I don't want a mask. I don't want to do that. It's not that much of a big deal if you are understanding that this is not forever. This is not permanent. This is a temporary bump in the road. We can get through this if you see the benefit of this. And out of these uncommon times are uncommon opportunities. And that's why you got a Les Brown who's saying to you, you can be a billionaire. There are going to be some billionaires coming out of here, some millionaires, and some witnesses. And like I like to say, the billionaires are people who are looking around and saying, oh, this doesn't exist. Let me look for new things that didn't even exist. Uber, Airbnb didn't exist until there was a recession and saw a need. And they filled the need and became billionaires. Millionaires who do what they do and do it well. Les and I are able to communicate. Others who are able to do what they do, and they put gas on the fire. Now they putting their pedal to the metal. But then there's some witnesses. People just gonna wake up after this over and say, wasn't that something? Who did you see that? Girl, boy, man. And that's all he got. That's all he got out of this. No, I'm working on new skill sets. I'm working on new things. I learned to cook less during the pandemic. I have learned to cook during the pandemic. I took
that is great
classes.
I can't wait to taste it. Come on now.
And so also I'm learning Spanish. Como está bien fantástico. Come on, somebody.
Well, I speak squirrely. Yeah, Tyrone, he's a squirrel that comes to my house every day on the south side of the house, and he taught me how to talk to squirrels. He's calling me right now. He just said, I know Willie Jolley, and I love to listen to his show too. So we have these friends that we can learn from that can teach us how to become bilingual.
So folks, I got Les Brown. We got one more segment, and we want to talk about how to transform your life. How to transform. Les, I'm going to ask you something I ask in every interview. If you're in a class with students from, let's say, Howard University business class, what are the 3 you got us? The 3 you got us. When we come back, we're going to talk about the 3 you got us for your success and your future. This is Dr. Willie Jolley and the Willie Jolley Wealthy Way Show. And for sure, your best is yet to come. We'll be right back.
Friendship is not about being convenient. It's about being committed and consistent. You can call on me when you need me. You can call on me. Call me. You can call on me. Pick up the phone. You can call and call me.
Hi, this is Dr. Willie Jolley, and people often ask, how did I go from a broke, busted nightclub singer to become a best-selling author and to be voted one of the outstanding 5 speakers in the world by the 175,000 members of Toastmasters International? The answer is that I decided to invest and change my thinking, invest in my mindset, and decided to change my inputs because inputs determine outputs. I heard about a seminar years ago when I was just getting started. I was making about $100 a speech. And I heard this seminar that was creating millionaires, and it cost $10,000, but the guy was getting results. I didn't have that kind of money, but I decided to borrow it because I learned that there's a price for success, the price of college, the price of going to school, the price of education. And there's a price for success, and then there's a cost for not paying the price, the cost of staying the same. And that cost is greater than the price. It's too expensive. And so I went and it changed my life. And I came back and quickly made $100,000. I heard a similar story from Dr. Dave Martin, how he went to a success rally, heard a speaker who inspired him. He and his friend said, wow, that's changed my life. The speaker had a package of materials to help build wealth. The package cost $1,500. And that was all the money Dr. Dave had to his name. Dr. Dave's friend asked, do you think this stuff is worth it? Dr. Dave thought for a moment. He said, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. But I do know that I'm worth it. I'm worth it. He invested that money in that package and used the materials to grow his thinking. He grew his mindset. He shared how that $1,500 investment has gone on to generate millions in revenues. He's a multimillionaire. And he has homes now in Arizona and Florida. I want to say to you, it's time to invest in you. I want to give you some materials that will help you, grow your mindset, grow your future, grow your finances. Go to wjspeaks.com/billionaire. wjspeaks.com/billionaire to get some materials that will inspire your success and help you find that there's a price for success, but there's a cost for not paying the price. And the cost is always greater than the price. Go to wjspeaks.com/billionaire and get the bag, the box, or any of the materials there and keep growing your wealth. And remember, as a man thinketh, so as he is, and your best is yet to come. And we're back. This is Dr. Willie Jolley on the Willie Jolley Wealthy Ways Show, and I'm excited about all of you. I want to ask everybody to do me a favor, everybody who's watching, listening, or on the podcast, whether it's a radio podcast or you're watching on this video we're recording, I want you to pass it on. Tell somebody, tell your friends, your family members about this broadcast, because people who care for people share good information. We often will share negative stuff, gossip, but how about some good, uplifting, encouraging information to help people live better? Many people are living not their best lives, but their lives by default. And we want them to start to live their lives because they're intentional and they decide that they're going to do more, be more, and achieve more. We want you to share this with at least 5 people in your network. Tell them you got to listen to this or you got to watch this, and you make a commitment that you're going to do the things that it takes. My guest today is my dear buddy, my big brother in many ways. And when my mom died, he was there. When my brother died, he was there. And he took on the spot, and we talk just all the time and to encourage each other. And when my song, We'll Get Through This came out, I sent it to him. He blew it up. He made it go viral. And you can all go to winwithwillie.com to see the song. It Will Get Through This, and hear the music if you haven't heard it, but also on YouTube. But most of all, he has helped me with every part of my life, my children, my messaging. He's written in every one of my books he's involved in. And so we are very grateful for him in our lives. Dee and I are both grateful, as well as my son, William. And so let's You now got this new book, You Gotta Be Hungry. Tell them again where they can purchase that book. I want them all to go buy that book right now.
They can get it at IamHungryLesBrown.com.
I am hungry,
LesBrown.com. Some people say, I'm starving.
And then you've got some program for people who say, I want to be a speaker. I want to be someone who learned how to speak, and no one can do it like you.
If people want to learn how to speak, I will teach them how to tell their story, how to make a difference, how to be more influential, and also how to earn money. No one could have told me that for speaking for 45 minutes to an hour, I'll be able to earn $70,000 an hour in the United States, $225,000 outside of the United States. I had no idea. There are things that people can do that eye has not seen, ear has not heard, nor has entered the heart of mankind what God has in store for us. However, what we must do is transform our mindset, not be like everybody else. What you do in life, what you achieve in life is directly related to the development of your mind. That's number one. Number two, in order to succeed today, you have to upgrade your skill set. If you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you're willing to learn, no one can stop you. And so you're willing to be a perpetual learner, learning things, throwing your net on the other side. Being a perpetual optimist is major. And the third thing that's major is creating collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. You can't make it in this world by yourself. And like, for instance, when we finish this program, I'm going to tell you about something that I'm seeing, I'm experiencing, that I feel that will be a benefit to you. So our network, it determines our net worth. Yes. And so as a result of that, we can get behind doors with people that we know and love that are already there. Like when I introduced you to Jakes. Yes. That makes a difference. Or Johnny Coleman, that was at Christ Universal Temple Church. So having relationships with people that you can learn from, people that you can grow from, is major now more than ever before. Getting around the right people. You don't want to be around people who are not going in the direction that you're going.
You used to say OQP. I remember when I first heard you talked about OQP. That was, back in 1990, I think, the first time I ever heard you speak.
Only quality people.
Only quality people. And that's really the truth. You want to get around people who are going places, talking about ideas, not talking just about people and what they did or who did what, but ideas and not just things. We want things, but we got to get ideas, and our mind is able to grow and go to the next level. And so you have been able to do that with your life and your family and your finances. And now you're helping others to do that through your trainings and your online programs. And you're absolutely right. The getting on the plane is not something I'm not missing it. I'm not missing. I always used to say, if I could be like Star Trek and have that machine.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yeah, if I could get beamed from here to Australia. Les and I did an event online not long ago where we did an event together in Sydney, Australia. We did an event in Sydney, Australia. We had to do it in the middle of the night. And it was okay because in the past, when I had to go to Sydney, I've been there a number of times. I leave home at 9 a.m. I get to Dulles Airport in DC, outside of DC at 10. I have to wait till 12 to get my flight to LA. I get a flight from LA after 3-hour layover. And then I fly 23 hours in the air. And then I get to Sydney and I got to go through security and customs. It takes from the time I left my house to the time I get to my hotel, 40 hours to get there and give a speech. I had to speak at middle of the night. I think it was 2 a.m. I went upstairs early in the evening, took a nap, had a good nap, came downstairs, had some dinner, went down to my studio, gave this speech, fired them up, finished, went upstairs, had a pretzel, a glass of cranberry juice, and went to bed.
Yes, indeed.
And we both got paid. Hallelujah.
Yes, yes.
So
We live a wonderful life.
we live on, okay, three you got us. At every school I talk about you got us. You've talked about you got develop your mindset, upgrade your skill set, but three you got us for young entrepreneurs who want to become successful in business.
I mentioned mindset, skill set, and create collaborative, achievement-driven, supportive relationships. That's major.
Yes.
In your community and outside of your community. I have global partners that I do events with. I do seminars and workshops in Morocco, in the UK, in South Africa, in Nigeria, in Jamaica. And so because of these global partners that I have, Veronica Tan and her husband, Success Resources, I'm able to have an international reach from home. I can't tell people how important it is that we develop some new relationships with people that will allow us to do that which we love to do and find new ways of monetizing it. There are people who have expertise in different skills. Like I'll be talking to someone that this guy, he earns millions on Instagram. All right. And his name is Zach Benson. And then there's another person that I'll be talking with today, and her skill set is she's earned millions on LinkedIn. So there are people who have various specialties that they do extremely well. And you want to have relationships with them because they will shorten your learning curve. And when you do promotions and they complement your promotion and you complement theirs by promoting their things as well, that accelerates your growth and development. Right. So it's easier now to make it because of the computer than ever before, because you can develop global relationships.
Wow. Well, we got 2 minutes left in the show. Les, please tell them where they can reach you, get your resources. They can get the new book. You got to be hungry. Tell them where they can go to. If they want to be a speaker and they want your coaching, tell them where they can go, please.
They can email me at lesbrown77@gmail.com. lesbrown777 is my lucky number. lesbrown.
So you do it double.
Yes, 77@gmail.com, or IamHungryLesBrown.com. All right.
I am hungry, Les Brown. Well, yes. Les, why don't you close out with a piece that you share at the end of your speeches that no one can do it like you. Your mama loved it. I love it. My mama loved it. My mama would come to hear Les when we were in town, and she would come, and my brother, and he helped me eulogize both of them. Why don't you tell that piece that your mama
if
said,
you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and if you simply go after that thing that you want with all of your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty, famish, or gulf, sickness or pain of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want, if dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God, you'll get it. This has been Mrs. Mamie Brown's baby boy and Willie Jolley's pride and joy.
Les Brown, there's no one like him. No one like him. No one like him. Thank you, Les Brown, for being my special guest. I want to thank all of you who have made this part of your routine to watch or listen to this show or to hear it on podcast. Continue to share with your friends. I want to thank Truist Bank for their sponsorship. Go to truist.com because they are committed to the community and they're making a difference. And I want to thank all of you who have told me over the years how this has blessed you. Now, continue to go to winwithwillie.com and sign up for my newsletter so we can send you my 1-minute motivational message every morning. Listen to me on Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell every day, Monday through Friday at 8:20 Central Time, Eastern Time, 7:20 Central. And listen to us on the Jolly Good News Report on that's on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the Jolly Good News Facebook page, and the marriage show, Happily Married Money with the Jollies, on jollymarriage.com. You can find out more about that. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. For sure, your best is yet to come. God bless you.
Are you tired of crying and complaining? Tired of feeling like life don't treat you fair? Do you see so many others moving on? Are you steady going nowhere? Have you maybe come to the conclusion that there's nothing at all that you can do? Well, just looking in it mirror.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode, and I hope you got something of great value. And I hope that you were inspired, you were motivated, you were empowered, and you were encouraged to live your best life. I hope this information and this inspiration will help you to do more, be more, and to achieve more. That's the goal why I started this program, and I hope it helped you in a mighty way. Now, I ask you to make sure and that you take full advantage of all the resources that came through this program. I hope you go to wjspeaks.com/gift and get some of the free resources that we have there for you. I hope you go to wjspeaks.com/shop to get some of the books that we have created, that we've labored over to make sure that they will deliver a powerful message to you. I hope you go to williejolly.com/billionaire, williejolly.com/billionaire, or wjspeaks.com/billionaire to get the box that it will inspire your whole family, or get the bag of books. Make this a great day, a great week, a great month. And remember, it is true that you are blessed and all things are possible for them that believe. So make the most of the belief that you have now in your future. This is Dr. Willie Jolley. Have a great day.
This podcast is a part of the C-Suite Radio Network. For more top business podcasts, visit c-suiteradio.com.